How to save thousands on shipping costs. You're looking at a shipping invoice that's cutting up half your profit margin. Feels like a punch to the gut, right? What if I told you those high shipping costs is completely unnecessary? I'm about to share industry secrets that helped many importers drop their shipping expenses by 40%. In this video, we're exploring the game-changing strategies that'll transform how you handle shipping. No fluff, no theory, just practical tips that work in the shipping world. And trust me, after implementing these methods, you'll wonder why nobody told you about them sooner. Main body smart shipping methods. Let's start with one of the most crucial decisions you'll make, picking the right shipping method. This choice can make or break your budget, so we need to get it right. Sea freight stands out as the most cost-effective option for larger shipments. Think about it. When you're moving substantial quantities, spreading the cost across more units naturally brings down your per-unit shipping expense. Sure, it takes longer than other methods, but the savings can be significant. We've seen businesses cut their shipping costs by up to 60% just by switching from air to sea freight for non-urgent orders. But what about when time is of the essence? That's where air freight comes in. It's perfect for those medium-sized shipments that need to move quickly but don't require the premium service of courier delivery. Air freight offers a nice balance between speed and cost, especially for valuable items where the faster transit time helps reduce inventory holding costs. For smaller shipments or samples, courier services might be your best option. While they cost more per unit, they offer door-to-door delivery and excellent tracking. This can actually save you money in the long run by avoiding warehouse fees and reducing handling costs. While selecting the right shipping method is crucial, it's equally important to understand who's responsible for these shipments at each stage of the journey. This brings us to a critical aspect of international shipping that many overlook: Incoterms. Understanding Incoterms. Think of these as the rules of the game in international shipping. They determine who pays for what during the shipping process. FOB, free on board, is often the go-to choice for many businesses importing from overseas. Here's why. Under FOB terms, you take control of the goods as soon as they're loaded onto the ship at the departure port. This means you can choose your own shipping company and negotiate rates directly. We've found this particularly useful for regular importers who can build relationships with specific carriers and get better rates over time. Then there's EXW, X Works, which puts you in the driver's seat from the very beginning. You're responsible for everything from picking up the goods at the supplier's facility to getting them to their final destination. While this might sound challenging, but it can lead to significant savings if you have good relationships with local transport companies and freight forwarders. CIF, cost, insurance, and freight, shifts more responsibility to the supplier. They handle everything until the goods reach your port. While this might seem convenient, but be careful, suppliers often mark up their shipping rates. We've seen cases where importers saved 15 to 20% just by switching from CIF to FOB and arranging their own shipping. The key is matching the Incoterm to your situation. Are you new to importing? Maybe start with CIF until you understand the process better. Have established relationships with freight forwarders? FOB might be your best option. The important thing is making an informed choice rather than just accepting whatever terms are offered. With a solid understanding of shipping methods and Incoterms, it's time to focus on one of your most valuable partners in this journey, freight forwarders. These logistics experts can be your secret friend in reducing shipping costs, but only if you know how to work with them effectively. Working with freight forwarders. First things first, never settle for the first quote you get. We always recommend getting at least 3 different quotes for each shipment. But the trick is, don't just look at the bottom line. Pay attention to what's included in each quote. Some forwarders might offer lower base rates, but pile on additional fees for documentation, handling, or fuel surcharges. Others might include these in their initial quote. Volume is the main objective when negotiating with forwarders. If you can predict your shipping needs for the next few months or even year, use this information to negotiate better rates. Many forwarders offer significant discounts for committed volume, even if you're not shipping massive quantities. One more important thing that many people overlook: consolidation services. If you're not shipping enough to fill a container, look for forwarders who specialize in consolidation. They'll combine your shipment with others heading to the same destination, sharing the container cost among multiple importers. We've seen businesses save up to 40% on their shipping costs this way. Consider working with forwarders who offer value-added services like warehousing or customs clearance. While these services might seem like extra expenses, they can actually save you money by reducing handling fees and storage costs. Plus, having one partner handle multiple aspects of your shipping can lead to better coordination and fewer delays. Building long-term relationships with forwarders can pay off big time. When you're a regular customer, you're more likely to get priority during peak seasons, access to better rates, and more flexibility with payment terms. We've seen forwarders go above and beyond for their loyal customers, finding creative solutions to reduce costs and improve service. While having the right partners is essential, making smart decisions about shipping routes can multiply your cost savings. Let's explore how choosing the right paths for your cargo can lead to substantial reductions in your shipping expenses. Route optimization. The traditional all-water route from China to major destinations might take longer, but it often offers the best value for non-urgent shipments. We found that businesses can save anywhere from 20 to 30% by choosing these slower routes over faster alternatives. The key is planning ahead. If you can forecast your inventory needs accurately, the longer transit times won't impact your operations. For shipments where time is more critical, consider land bridge options. These routes combine sea and rail transport to reduce overall transit time while keeping costs lower than pure air freight. For example, shipping to Europe via the China-Europe Railway can offer significant savings compared to air freight while being faster than traditional sea routes. Here's a strategy that often gets overlooked: seasonal routing. Shipping rates vary significantly based on the time of year and trade lane capacity. By planning your shipments around these fluctuations, you can often secure better rates. For instance, booking shipments during off-peak seasons can lead to savings of 10 to 15% or more. We've also found that being flexible with ports of departure and arrival can lead to significant savings. Sometimes using a slightly less popular port or accepting a longer truck journey at either end can result in lower overall costs. The key is looking at the total landed cost rather than just the port-to-port charges. Smart routing is just part of the saving on shipping. Even the most efficient route won't help if you're not maximizing the space in your containers. Let's discuss how you can make every cubic meter count and avoid paying for empty space. Space optimization. This is where smart packaging strategies can make a huge difference in your shipping costs. Start with your product packaging. We've seen cases where simply redesigning packaging to be more space efficient led to fitting 20 to 30% more product in the same container. This doesn't mean compromising on protection. It's about being smart with design. Consider standardized box sizes that stack efficiently in containers. By carefully planning your packaging dimensions, you can maximize the available space while ensuring product safety. Another crucial aspect is eliminating unnecessary void space in packaging without compromising protection. Many businesses we work with have found success in designing their products to be nested or stacked when possible, significantly increasing the number of units they can fit in each container. The use of flexible packaging materials, where appropriate for your product type, can also help reduce wasted space while maintaining proper protection during transit. Container utilization is crucial. A partially filled container costs almost as much as a full one, so maximizing space usage directly impacts your per unit shipping cost. When possible, coordinate with your suppliers to match production quantities with container capacity. This might mean slightly adjusting your order quantities, but the shipping savings usually more than make up for it. For smaller shipments, consolidation is key. Work with your freight forwarder to combine shipments with other importers heading to the same destination. This approach can reduce your costs significantly compared to shipping partial containers on your own. Don't forget about weight distribution. Proper loading not only ensures safety, but can also help you maximize the usable space in your container. Sometimes, mixing different types of products in the same container can help you achieve better space utilization while staying within weight limits. There you have it. Proven strategies that can save you thousands on shipping costs. Remember, every dollar saved on shipping is a dollar added to your budget. We've seen businesses transform their shipping using these exact methods, and you can too. If you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Drop a comment below with your biggest shipping challenge. We'd love to help you solve it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.